Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. If you're new around here, let me tell you who I am. My name's Tammy, and today I want to talk about my wax melts. I stopped using the clamshells a year and a half ago, I think. I don't know if that has anything to do with why my sales of my wax melts have really gone down. I think a big part of it is that candles seem to be more on trend than wax melts at this moment. But ever since I stopped using the clamshells, I do not get the sales that I used to get. And I feel like my wax melts are better than they've ever been before. When I stopped using the clamshells, I still used the clamshell form. So I would use that plastic and then I would unmold it out of the plastic, wrap it in biodegradable film, and then I would put it in a box. And this is my box that I've been using. And I got these on Amazon. It's got this little plastic window so you can kind of see what's inside of it. I really hate these boxes. The plastic, this is already, the glue is crap. And this plastic piece tears and rips all the time. You can't really smell anything through this. Well, you can on this one because it's a really good one. It's just a dud. I don't know. So then I went recently to just this and I ditched the box and this is on my display. And I do think that my sales have increased a little bit since I stopped using the box. So although the sales have increased a little bit, they're still not where I want them to be. So today's video is all about my trialing a new, form of my wax melts. I've spent so much money on this stuff. These are the snap bars. I thought, oh gosh, I'll do the snap bars and they'll sell. No, not at all. No, honestly, I only have 3 cents in my snap bars. Those didn't really work for me, but I haven't totally given up on them yet. Then I got on Amazon, guys. And look what I have. I have the cutest butterfly molds. I have little leaves, like little maple leaves. I have trees, like little pine or Christmas trees, whatever you want to do. I went ahead and bought 2 of those, and I bought 2 of the gingerbread. I also have, that I forgot that I had because I never used them, little daisies, little hearts, a couple of these sunbursty things. So I have these old and new silicone molds. So I hope you stay tuned to find out what I do with these new molds and how I'm going to package my new wax melts. All right, first up on my to-do list today is Fallen Leaves. This is from Candle Science. I really enjoyed this fragrance more than I really thought I would when I did my test. It's a very pleasant fall vibe. It's so pleasant. I really enjoy burning this in my house. So what I'm going to do is I have my leaves, and they are maple leaves. By the way, my husband was questioning me. We had to Google what kind of leaves these were. He was like, are you sure those are maple? No, but we double checked and yes it is. I also have some like trees that, I thought would be appropriate for fall and leaves, and I'm just going to make it like fall colored trees or whatever. So these are my 2 molds I'm going to be testing. I do have stickers on my trays, so my mold and my tray, like this one is 15.6 ounces. My leaves is 13.55. So when I'm done filling them and they've hardened up a little bit so I don't make a mess, I am going to weigh this to see exactly what each one of these molds hold for the future. I'm going to get my colors going because this is still just a little bit hot. I have orange, brown, and red. I don't want like a super bright orange. So I'm just going to play around a little bit and see what kind of color I can get. So I'm going to start with 3 drops of orange, and I need to write this down, so hang on. I want this more of a fall orange and not a happy orange or anything. So I think I'm going to throw in maybe just a brown. I like that. I don't know if the camera will pick it up because I don't know that I have the best camera in the world. Definitely a fall colored orange. Get my fragrance in here. And so my plan is to do about half and then add a little bit of either red or brown to get a different color of leaves. And I may make a whole nother batch of this as well with different fall colors of the reds, browns, and yellows. That's my plan. So I am going to pour half of this in my little thing. Maybe half, maybe a little more, a little less. Keep that on the back counter so it stays hot on the heat plate. And let's get a feel for how this is going to work. I was worried about that. All right. So to start off with, I made quite a mess over here, but I think I got the hang of it. It's like 1 second and it's like one, and that's all the time I can give it. And they're pretty full that way. Bring this back out and let's add a red and see what color we get. I actually added 2 reds to that. Oh, I like that. I do like that. I wonder if I should just add 1 more brown though, just to deepen that red just a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. That's a little bit better. More of that rust red fall vibe. So there we are. My first trays are done. I'm just going to scrape this and add it to my pot. All right, I'm going to round up and say that the leaves hold 4.5 ounces. I'm going to round up about 4 ounces. So 4.5, 4. I ran these upstairs and put them in the refrigerator and then the freezer for a minute. So let's see how they unmold. Uh-oh, I have a leaf breakage. Do that a little bit carefully. How cute is that? Can you see it in my hand? So those are, oh crud, I have a little more breakage. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about breakage. It's going to happen in the whole scheme of things, but I don't want this much breakage. I'm going to have to, let me pull these apart. Broken leaf there, and I think letting them set up a little bit better and longer will also help. I hope. That's a really nice color. So these don't have any design on them like the leaves had that little design on the leaves. They're just trees. They're adorable. These are not breaking, as I have a little breakage there as soon as I say that. Less breakage on the trees. I think that's going to be cute. My wax is just about melted for my next go at fallen leaves, so I will be right back. Round 2 is ready, guys. So this time I want to go more into the yellow toned leaves for the fall colors. And I have this golden honey that I got from Candle Science. Now honestly, I don't know if this thing is just a bad bottle. It doesn't drop. It's like syrup, but it's probably going to be a decent color. So let me see what I can do here. All right. And I don't think I have to do anything to that. That is quite a lovely yellow. You know what though? It's almost going to be too close to this. So I think I'm going to see, and I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to put a yellow in there and see if I can brighten it up a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. It's a little brighter. I'm going to call that good. Again, I'm only going to pour about half, a little more. I'm going to go ahead and pour my clamshells, so those are done. And I am going to throw in, let's do a brown. That's about 2 drops of brown. I'm just going with it. Whatever that is what it is. I also want some of my singles And these will sell not too bad. And they're also going to be my scent testers for my table for people to smell what is in the package. I'm going to clean everything up. I am going to let these set up quite a bit more than I did my first batch just to see how they unmold. So I'll bring you back for that so we can kind of see if maybe I was just unmolding too soon and that's why I got some of that breakage. They've probably sat for about 3 hours now. I went to the store, I had dinner, all that good stuff. So let's just see how they unmold. That one broke. But guys, I don't have the patience to be super like careful. I just don't. But what I think is where I have overfilled it, they're unmolding and not breaking near as easy. And I do think it is unmolding a lot easier now that it has sat and has fully hardened and had a chance to come back to fully room temperature. But I love my variations in color that I have. I wish I had a little bit more red. But other than that, I think it's really fun to have all the different colors. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my honey spiced pear. So this is a fragrance I get from Midwest Fragrance. I really enjoyed this last year when I made it. I think I am going to go ahead and use my golden honey. Look at that bottle. It's a mess. I'm going to try to use this again. Let me see what I can get here. 3 blobs. And I just think that's a really pretty honey color. Very, very appropriate for the scent. And I'm going to do my clamshells, my little testers or singles, and then I have gingerbread and I have this really pretty butterfly. I have a feeling the gingerbread will unmold better and it's a little bit more appropriate to the scent. So I will probably fill this up and then just see where I'm at with this. So I think I'm going to stick with just 5 clamshells. That's all I'm going to make of the clamshells at this point and see where that lands me. I'm not selling a lot of my wax melts at the not consignment, but at the storefront that I'm in. It's not consignment. I will never do consignment again. But I'm not selling a lot. Now I know in the fall that may pick up. And if it does, I'll just reorder it or remake it. All right, let me see what one batch gets me when I want to do this. So that wasn't near enough. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and let these firm up. And then I'm going to make just like 6 ounces more. That way I know I can fill this up with about 4.5 ounces. And then I'll just do the rest in little singles. We're just going to see how these unmold real quick. I put them in the refrigerator for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, if that. Oh, I didn't realize they had like little buttons on them. Cute, guys. This is fun. They're unmolding fine. I think I'm just going to have trouble with that, what was it? Leaf. The leaf may give me trouble, but everything else is doing pretty well. All right, I just want to show you that. I'm going to fill this back up. I won't show you that. You don't want to probably see that again. And I'll bring you back when I've moved on to the next thing. This last wax melt I want to show you is Pomegranate Vanilla. And this is a flaming candle scent. And I am going to be using my macaroons molds. So what I have done here, let me show you, is I have all of my wax here just melted. And I'm going to pull about half of this to keep white. This is about right at 800 grams. So I'm going to go get 400 pulled off. So now what I want to do is go ahead and make this red. And it's starting to cool down already. So I'll probably pop it back on the heat in just a minute. So that's 4 drops of red. So let's see what color we get with that. I like it. I think that looks good. I do have some glitters that I only use for wax melts because I do not believe that these are biodegradable. And while I have these, I'm going to go ahead and use them, but I don't use them for soap or bath bombs or anything like that. I don't want them in the waterways. Ah, now it's really coming. What in the world? Oh my heavens. Look at that. Look at that. But I thought that this fuchsia, I got these from Rustic Essentials. I thought that fuchsia would go pretty well with the whole pomegranate. I don't know. We'll see. Look at that. I could not do that again if I tried. I'm going to heat gun the inside of that, get all that out of there, and so I can put my white in here. I saved too much white. Now I'm going to let this set up. My red is still back there staying nice and fluid, and as soon as this has a nice good film on it. Now I did do the white on top of my clamshells a little early. That color may be mixed up. I'm okay with that. It may look a little tie-dyed or swirled. That's all good with me, guys. I'm happy with that. Last pass. So I will say that the macaroons are quite a bit of work when I do it this way. It takes a lot more time. Okay guys, I have my counter a little bit cleaned off. It was kind of a mess, but let's unmold one of these and see what the macaroons look like with the white in the middle. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, look. Look at that. The glitter's a little heavy on that one, but glitter's heavy on that one too, and it's actually coming off on my finger. But not horribly. I think the white is too much. I think I made a mistake on pouring the white. Like this one's a really good one. So the teeth really belong on the cookie part of macaroon, I think. And if you'll notice that you can see that this was my red and then I poured my white on top, and it gives it a mottled look when you do it too soon. I really like that. I used to do that on purpose. And I kind of did it this way on purpose too, just to see, give it that off color kind of variation in colors. So I think that turned out really good. And I have my craft bags, and they have a clear front and a craft back. So I'm going to tear that out. See, that's already over 3 ounces. These bags are a little big. Let me see what the leaves look like. That's 2.75. So if I was to really stand them up on my craft show table, then they're really looking low. So I bought these bags because they were dirt cheap. They were like next to nothing on clear bags. And I bought them because of that. I think they're too big for my wax melts. I think I'm going to go on clear bags and order a smaller bag here, and I'll bring you back. But I will use these. These will be great for like bath bomb powder, or these would be good for my paint your own bath bomb kits. They're kind of a pain to shrink wrap and everything, so not going to waste. Too big for the application I was looking for. Let's look at these bags that I got. I kind of forgot to finish my video, guy. I'm editing all these videos I kind of like stopped taping and forgot about. This is my clear bags. The 4 11/16 by 3 by 7 1/4 outer is what it says. Clear bags. I will try to link these down below. These are exactly the size I needed for these. I think this looks really cute. So this is falling leaves, and I like all the different leaf colors in here. I just think that's super cute to have that. And then here is honey spiced pear with all like my little gingerbread men. Let me hide my face so it registers. Isn't that cute? I like having all the different colors. I like my little bags. I think that's going to be something that's going to bring people to my space to see what's going on with that. Shoot, where's my, what do I do with those? What do I do with that? Hang on. It's over in my picture taking pile that is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Gotta take pictures. I need a photographer in my life. All right, so here is Pomegranate Vanilla. I wasn't for sure if I was going to put them in bags. I started off putting them in individual 3-packs. So here's the thing, and I don't know if I shared this with you, and I don't even know when this became my solid plan. I did have to lower my prices on my wax melts. I used to charge $6. I brought those down to $5, and I do allow a 3 for $18 at craft shows. I believe on my website it's buy 4 and get one free, or buy 3 and get one free. But I do have that buy X get one free scenario website and on my craft show or craft table. My goal here is to not have different price points on any of my wax melts. I don't want a bag to be like the bigger bags were going to be like, I don't know, 10 bucks. I didn't want a bunch of these that were going to be like $2 or $3. I didn't want all of those different price points at all. My snaps, I think I have those as $3 right now because they're 1.5 ounces. What I'm going to do is every wax melt, regardless of how you purchase them, the clamshell, let me just grab one of those. So like this I'm also selling this style. For now, I may or may not keep this, but this is just your regular clam, and it is about 2.5 ounces, and it is $5. So as long as I kept everything at 2.5 ounces, I'm golden. 2.5 ounces, $5. 2.5 ounces, $5. What I've decided to do with some of these that I have a random snap or these random packs here, I'm going to do 2 for $5. I'm not selling these like for $2.50. I don't want to do change. All of my wax on my table is $5. So that way I can still sell 4 for $18. And 4 for $18 includes a 2-pack. It is a lot more work to do this than it is to do this. A lot more work. It's a lot more time consuming. If I can get my wax sales to go up, I'm good. I'm happy with that. I will do the extra work and have fun with it while I'm doing it. There's where I'm at. So I'm just looking forward to it. I want to see responses to the new setup. So the sky's the limit with these silicone molds. I have all of this stuff. I can do anything I want to with all these fun scents, and I just want to have fun with it. And hopefully that will come across to customers and they will be interested in purchasing it. That's my hope. I really love selling wax melts, and my husband and I were talking this week about how we actually prefer burning wax melts as opposed to candles. I do like a candle because I like the flame, but if we're only talking scent, I like the scent of a wax melt better than I do a candle. I think it has a more pure scent that comes into the air. So hopefully my enjoyment of making these will come across, and that will help me sell more. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give me a thumbs down if you hated the video. If you're lukewarm, just walk away. I don't know. Why do these things come out of my mouth? Don't walk away. If you're lukewarm, stay around. Maybe I'll grow on you. There you go. Guys, I'll see you next time. I hope. Bye.